As we know, with the Big Ten, there's two very clear favorites with regards to odds. If you're looking to win the Big Ten, to be able to make the college football playoff, what have you, that'd be Ohio State, a school that you know very, very well, and Michigan. And how do you view Ohio State coming into the year? Because their win total is 10.5, and as we know with Ohio State, high expectations for them, but a little bit more turnover at the quarterback spot than we've seen in quite a while.
I'm concerned about that Michigan game always. Michigan has a lot of returners. They get Corrum back, and we also have a veteran in J.J. McCarthy, whereas the Buckeyes have a quarterback battle going on. As they're saying, I do think it's going to be Kyle McCord. I do have him as a Heisman contender. I love him at plus 2,200. McCord has familiarity with Marvin Harrison Jr., who is a top target for him. They played in high school together. Brian Hartline, as we know, pumps out receivers, top talent that go on to the NFL. He's got plenty of targets. That's big play caliber for that Heisman moment that you're looking for. He's got a lot of targets, and now Brian Hartline is calling the offense. But when it comes down to that game, it's going to be in Ann Arbor. That's my concern. So I don't want to take a bet on the Big Ten East. It's going to come down to Ohio State and Michigan, I believe. We did see both of those teams in the playoff last year, but my favorite bet for the Buckeyes, if you're a Buckeye fan, is to take Kyle McCord as the Heisman. As we've seen, 19 of the past 23 Heisman winners were quarterbacks, and we've seen 26% of the time this century the finalists are not quarterbacks. So more often than not, it will be, but it's not going to be a favorite. It's going to be someone with longer odds. 5 of the last 7 prior to last year had odds longer than 20-1. Right now at 22-1 for Kyle McCord is great. He's had 70% completion when he did play for Ohio State. Like I said, he's got those targets, 3 touchdowns. So I really like that pick right now. Ryan Day has had quarterbacks in the Heisman ceremony the past 4 years with Dwayne Haskins as the quarterback coach for him under Urban Meyer, and then C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. So really like Kyle McCord as a Heisman pick this year.
Yep, and as we know, Stroud was able to make the Heisman Trophy ceremony each out of the last 2 years as well. And to your point, 19 of the last 23 Heisman winners, they have been quarterbacks. The other 4, I believe, all of them have been Alabama skill position players, because you had the running backs of Alabama. You also had a few years ago as well everything that we saw with the man that is now over there with the Philadelphia Eagles and Devontae Smith. So I do think that that's worth taking a look at as well. As joining me on the show, we do have Stephanie Otey. She does a tremendous job following the game of college football.